Hey friends! This week on Decoded, we're talking badass feminists with a very special guest. Try and figure out who it is. It's Laci Green from MTV Braless!
Oh, hi everyone!
So we just did a collab for Braless all about intersectional feminism.
What's intersectional feminism, you ask? Well, you gotta watch the video.
So in the spirit of intersectionality, we decided to share some of our favorite feminists of color.
Okay, let's talk about our favorite YouTubers. Yeah, so one of my favorites is Lazo. You know
love her. Love her.
She's great. So she's hosting a series for Uplift, which is about sexual violence online, talking about YouTube sexual assault and that kind of stuff, which is amazing.
Super important. And you can also find her on YouTube at The Cat's Meow.
Yeah.
She did recently a really great video for Bustle called The Difference Between Latino, Hispanic, and Spanish, which I actually really needed to watch.
Yeah,
So
it was super
really
informational and it went super viral. So yay, go check it out.
The next cat that we have to shout out is Blaque. She's a trans woman of color, she's an illustrator and a master DIYer. She makes videos for everyday feminism and pride, all about LGBT issues, anti-racism, being an ally, and of course, feminist issues too.
Which are things we should really be talking about on YouTube, so yay cat. Another feminist blogger on YouTube is Marina Shutup, and she actually has a series all about feminism, Feminist Fridays, where she talks about lots of different issues and current events, really great perspectives, and I think really accessible too, easy to understand.
And she also does videos for everyday feminism, and she does a good job of taking pop culture and mixing it in, which is kind of Laci's jam.
And kind of your jam.
Oh.
Maybe we should all jam together. Okay, let's talk comedians. One of my favorites on YouTube is Akana. She's amazing and funny, and I love working with her. She's so bright.
She does a really great job of using comedy to talk about tough subjects. So she's done stuff about street harassment and what it's like to be a woman of color in the dating scene, and she is so smart, and her production's amazing.
Yeah, she does skits and stuff, but she also does some vlog style. Check it out, it's awesome.
Another comedian we have to shout out is Akilah Hughes. We love Akilah.
All love for Akilah.
She's so funny. She's another person that does a great job of taking comedy and then slipping in these feminist topics. So you're like, wait a second, did I just learn something?
You just learned something. She also has a really great video about intersectionality that y'all should check out, where she talks about how it's kind of like pizza.
Yes.
So get ready to get hungry.
So you're gonna be hungry, but you're also gonna learn stuff too.
Okay, so let's talk activists, people who are on the ground.
Yes, my very favorite has to be Janet Mock. She is a New York Times bestselling author. Her book, Redefining Realness, is amazing and a must-read. She's also the first trans woman of color TV talk show host.
Whoa, making history over here.
I know, her show is on MSNBC. It's called So Popular. It's pop culture, it's feminism, it's activism, and two people here have actually been on it.
All right, so this list would not be complete without Bell Hooks.
Yes.
Duh, intersectional queen, author, activist, written so much pivotal feminist theory, like Ain't I a Woman, talked a lot about intersectionality too.
Yeah, she's super great, and apparently she's on Twitter.
Yeah, she's totally on Twitter.
Make sure you're following Bell Hooks.
I think it's her.
Okay, another person that's an activist is Kai Davis. She's a queer woman of color who writes and performs slam poetry about racism and misogyny. If you're not into slam poetry, you will be into Kai's poetry because it's just that good.
Yeah, slam poetry isn't for everyone, but she really hits the points home in a really beautiful way.
Yeah.
Beautiful way with words.
You really feel her passion.
So we want to know who some of your favorite feminists of color are and why. Tell us in the comments down below.
Oh, and make sure to check out our intersectional feminist primer over on MTV Braless, and we'll see you next week here on Decoded.
Bye!
Whoa there, Lex Luthor. Looks like you're going to...
Sorry, Superman. Just a reflex.